Houston blocked 2 kicks last week. Couldn't get to that one. And Texas Tech is on the board 3-0. They targeted a lot of guys that were captains elsewhere. This will be a touchback, and Houston will start on the 25. And Connor Wigman, the Texas A&M transfers, played in a lot of big games. Wigman, and that's a long throw, trying to hit Connors as the quarterback Wigman was surrounded. Just inside your own 20.
No, you can't. It is very close, Dave. When he releases this football, he's going to be standing right around the 18. Where does the ball come down? When it initially comes out of his hands, it looks forward. Where's this ball hit on the ground?
But it looks like they got it right on the field.
It is close. I mean, it is absolutely as close as it can get.
It was a 33-yard attempt. Harrington just made a 36-yarder a minute ago. So it's 6-0, but if you're Houston, you got to feel really good because you let Texas Tech march down the field on the first drive, then you cough it up inside your own 20. Back to throw is Wigman on first down. There's a penalty flag down and a catch made, and now a second flag. Big hit by Lee Hunter in the backfield on Wigman, the quarterback. Hunter lost his helmet in the process. Morton taking a shot on 3rd and 20, and wide open downfield is Caleb Douglas for the first down catch. Maybe some confusion in the Houston secondary. A gain of 33.
Well, outside, this is a blown coverage. Will James watching.
2nd and 10 from the 25. Jacoby Williams with a crease inside the 15 and down to the 11 for 14 yards and a first down.
John Carlos Miller is going to set this up. Good block here, and then you're going to see the pull. Get outside. Big hole opens up off the left side.
From Harrington. They're rotating the kickers right now. And the Red Raiders lead it 9-0.
All year, it was great here today.
Wigman and has a completion, his first of the game, to Amari Thomas for about 6.
It's 3rd medium. They like to get their 6'7" tight end involved.
He had the game-tying touchdown last week. Instead, Wigman takes off, and he gets a block and picks up the first down out past the 45-yard line. He's running a lot more effectively and more often than he did when he was at Texas A&M.
What is about the block here by Snead? Watch him get up on the linebacker. He gets the key block on
Houston. Wigman with time. Going downtown. It's underthrown, but still caught. Flags are down, but Kobe Young made the catch anyway. His first reception of the season.
On Balfour, this ball was actually underthrown. Great adjustment by Young to complete that catch.
A design run for Wigman. Gets another block. And then he is hog-tied by Ben Roberts. Ethan Sanchez gets Houston on the board with a 24-yard field goal. I think you may have had more rushing yards in your career.
Slightly less, Dave.
Morton zips that one in there to Aiken. He gets hammered at the 31-yard line. Wide open is Dickey, read beautifully by the quarterback. Morton. Dickey is still going inside the 30, inside the 10, all the way for a 69-yard touchdown.
Touchdown. There's going to be pressure here from Platt, pressure from Garner, and then nobody stays with Dickey out of the backfield, completely unidentified, and it's an excellent read and find from Baron Morton, and the rest is just Cameron Dickey in the open field, make the safety miss, heels to the field, and speed. A nice mixture that Leftwich is bringing to the table.
On first down, some running room off the right side for Stacy Snead and out to about the 26-yard line. Pass play, Wigman dumping it off, Snead, and tackled right away. Another great play by Rodriguez, bringing up 3rd down. And a quarterback run for Wigman, and he's able to stretch forward and move the chains. And Houston's already matched its win total from last year with 4. straight ahead. Wrapped up by Rodriguez, but he went for a little ride. Wigman to the air, and the pass is picked off by Rodriguez. And then he hurdles a Cougar and is still going. And finally brought down inside the 25-yard line.
Connor Wigman never saw Jacob Rodriguez. He's going to be staring down the in cut, never sees Rodriguez. Eyes on the quarterback, feels it, steps right in front. And an excellent interception and quality yards after the catch. How about the athleticism? The former quarterback.
Carter trying to find some space along the sideline and going to come up just short of the first down.
Yeah, Dave, that's how she's helped further.
They'll keep it on the ground in 3rd and short and trying to bust it to the outside with success is Williams to get the first down. Their one touchdown came on an explosive catch and run for almost 70 yards. Williams straight ahead. And down to about the 5, tripped up by Platt. They get right to the line here to snap it on 2nd and goal. Another Williams run. And Williams is in for the Texas Tech touchdown.
Not a whole lot there. You see the low pad level, the leg drive into the end zone. It was all set up. And Joey McGuire happy to have him as the coordinator.
Wickman hit as he throws. And it's pulled in by Stephon Johnson near midfield for a gain of about 20.
Well, they roll the pocket to the right, and Romello Wright Hyde is going to get there. This is an excellent throw by Connor.
Just haven't come back to haunt him because they've been blowing teams out. Nice play in the backfield again by Rodriguez, taking down Connors for a loss. Houston 1 of 4 on 3rd down. They'll try to get a chunk of it here and then go for it on 4th down, you would imagine. Wigman with time, hit, fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by the Cougars. David Bailey chopped it free. Abasale, the left tackle, able to recover it for Houston.
Well, David Bailey is so strong. He's got good hands. Watch him continue to work. And that's the calling card of this Tech defense.
They keep it on the ground on 3rd and long to try to get something to put him in 4th and manageable. Burnett down at the 40. Turnovers. They have the ball again after turning over Houston on downs. And Morton in trouble, and he's sacked back at the 37-yard line. That was Mark Stampley, the second, getting to the quarterback. A loss of 8.
Well, he's going to come from deep, and he's going to get home. Nice job on the pressure. Baron Morton never recognized it.
4-man rush this time. Morton from the pocket completes the pass to Virgil, who's able to slip 2 tackles, and Virgil still going before he's finally dragged down at the 49-yard line of Houston. Jacoby Williams shaken up for Tech.
Oh boy, tackling was an issue a week ago for Houston against Oregon. Boy, to me, Texas Tech is really starting to separate from the pack.
3rd down and 5. Dickey up the gut, got the first down.
That thick build and a physical run.
Morton long throw to the sideline, and the catch is made, and another missed tackle, and Douglas is free inside the 20 and inside the 15.
Home or away doesn't faze this football team.
Morton throwing again to Douglas and pushed out of bounds by McCutcheon.
I mean, what they were able to do at Utah, and they're running away from Houston here in the first half.
Dickey inside the 5, driving the legs, and down at the 1. Prior to that Utah game, and nails another one. Make it 25-3 Red Raiders. Meanwhile, Zion Chris Gramillion, the backup quarterback, is in. Don't know if Wigman is banged up because, thank you, Taylor. Meanwhile, Rodriguez with a tackle for a loss. That interception that you saw as Chris's pass is caught. Boy, that was a tough throw, and Amari Thomas is going to have a walk-in 64-yard touchdown.
Going to come in. Okay, then you have man-to-man coverage outside, and it's just going to be Amari Thomas going to win one-on-one with Brendan Jordan. Pressure in his face, pretty tight coverage, and an absolute dime delivered by Amari Thomas, and Brendan Jordan falls down after the catch. And finally, a big explosive play for Houston to get them on the board and potentially back in this ball game here before halftime.
That's Chris's second completion of the season. Again, he played a lot last year. Was it? Chris facing pressure, gets away, and his pass is pulled down for 2 points by Stephon Johnson. An alley-oop. A lob.
Chris Vermillion step up and just float this thing because Stephon Johnson comes wide open, climbs the ladder, high points it, and brings it in. Wow. Some life for Willie Fritz's offense here before we get to halftime.
Yes. Morton able to complete the pass to Carter. And close to a first down. He's got it. Gain of 9.
And delivers a nice pass.
Sideline pass is caught by Virgil. Houston just trying to keep everything in front of us. Playing for the Sooners then. Morton on the move. Completes the pass. And the tackle made inbounds on Aiken. So the
would be important for momentum.
Quarterback draw. Morton's got the first down. Again, they have a timeout clock. So that was an altitude in Salt Lake City. Long throw, Morton. They're a little bit closer to field goal range and now in field goal range after the missed tackle. And finally knocked out of bounds with 10 seconds left is Caleb Douglas around the 22-yard line. And Morton has 261 passing yards and a touchdown. And he's going back to work, but pressure's on. He gets hit. The ball flutters out of his hand. And it's ruled a fumble recovered by Texas Tech.
But he never gives up on it. Working back. That ball is definitely out. There's an excellent rush off the edge. Watch how low he gets. Call this running the hoop. Never gives up on it, works back to the football and gets it out.
Might be fourth down territory. We've seen him go for it on fourth down twice already in this game. Maybe that's why they ran it there on 3rd and 10. They get about a handful back with Connors. Let's get another update. And that touchdown they gave up at the end of the first half, by the way, as Jacoby Williams picks up about 4 running off the right side. That was the first touchdown allowed by Texas Tech in the first 3 quarters of any game this season. Morton fires it out in the flat to Virgil. And Virgil has a first down before he's shoved out by Webb. Back to the air. Morton setting up. Long throw. And the catch is made by Douglas. Forward progress will have him right at the marker at the 34.
Caleb Douglas.
Still have to go to Arizona State in a couple weeks. Should be a great one. Nice move as Jacoby Williams breaks free. First down and more. And finally caught up to by Jordan Allen.
Carter Jr. is going to come back across the formation and set a key block on the perimeter. Watch the jump cut of Jacoby Williams. Patience, jump cut out to the left, get to the edge. And an outstanding pickup for the first down.
Now, Houston had life, but Texas Tech by 3 scores. Nice drive put together so far. Dickey grounded at the 35 after another 5-yard run. Houston just can't. Look at the play caller there, Mac Leftwich for Texas Tech in his first year. Aiken out in space, shoved out by Webb.
Sets up the rushing attack and still the ability to throw the football down the field.
Morton, another long throw, completes it to Terrence Carter. Houston trying to strip the ball. Carter eventually taken down at play 9 overall on this possession coming up. Downhill run by Dickey. Able to slip another tackle. Finally brought down after he picked up the first down at the 17th. Dickey, this time swallowed up by Carlos Allen. Gain of 1.
Caleb Douglas has been the go-to guy tonight.
Houston only rushing 3. Everybody covered. Morton on the move. Has a completion out near the 12, but going to be well short of the line to gain. Douglas on the catch. 4 of 5 on field goal attempts. And now 5 of 6. They've given a ton of money, not just to the football program, but to the athletic department to beef up all the programs as Douglas
has made the whole thing go.
Chris to throw, pressure on, and Chris is sacked back at the 19-yard line by David Bailey, who is a part of that transfer class, ranked number 9 by ESPN, projected first-round pick from Stanford.
Boy, watch the hands and watch the dip off the edge. Gets so low whenever he goes with his rip.
And the coaches and said, this is right when everything was announced, as the NIL money was going to increase, as Snead is brought down to the 25-yard line. Looking at 5-0. They can hang on here. Aiken has it at the 30. Trying to get the edge at the 50. And does before he's run out of bounds. It does involve somebody that played on one of these two teams. No doubt. Connors. What a great hint, right? Out to the 40, as if we'd ask a question that didn't involve these two teams.
It was an all-timer of a game, I believe.
Had an interception in the first half. 2nd and 5. Connors, first down. And tripped up. Otherwise, if he had turned the corner there, he might still be running.
The linebacking core, that entire front 7, yes, I do believe.
As Dickey is out to the 28. Houston trying to rip the ball away. They finally blow it dead.
I do believe this is a team that I expected more resistance from Florida State at home here tonight.
Beat Alabama week 1, but now staring at back-to-back losses. Virginia in overtime on a Friday night, and then home against Miami tonight. Chris Vermillion scrambling and picking up the first down out at the 30.
This is a really good job feeling the pressure by Chris Vermillion, because David Bailey is just teeing off on these offensive tackles at Houston. Watch him just work off the edge here. But you see, Chris Vermillion's going to feel it, going to step up.
On this possession. But a huge smack in the backfield again. It's David Bailey walloping Jamarian Burnett.
The get off. He just times this so perfectly. He's going to shoot the gap and be in the backfield almost immediately. Burnett has zero chance whatsoever. Barely takes the handoff before he's contacted by David Bailey.
Couple of sacks, couple of tackles for losses in this game. Chris Vermillion running here. And they're going to blow it dead short of the line to gain, but it's 3rd down and 2, so he gets 12 yards there.
You know, any schools that has the opportunity to have those resources, they're utilizing them to the fullest.
Aiken catch and run after another missed tackle by Houston. He's down inside the 15. Dad is a high school rodeo coach. Aiken another catch at the 10. And down to about the 6. It's actually the rodeo coach at Tarleton State. You do have some Houston fans in the Houston blue that are still here and still cheering. Look pass a little behind Kobe Williams. Turns it upfield. And Williams diving. The ball came out. They're going to rule him down. Not in the end zone, but down to the line, though. So not a chance to blow the whistle to further review it. It doesn't matter now because Williams is in the end zone for the Texas Tech touchdown. Some jabs here and there. We've been waiting for the uppercut from Texas Tech and the knockout punch, and there it was.
It's really good interior blocking. The center, Sheridan Wilson, the right guard, Davion Carter, Hill between the tackles for another Tech touchdown.
And the knockout punch. Muse on the return for Houston. And Muse shoved out at about the 30-yard line by McCutcheon.
Thorough domination we've seen from Texas Tech here tonight.
Zion Chris on the move out across the 35.
It's hard to poke many holes in this football team, what they put out there. They're almost 5 full games in.
Dickey running to the left, caught the ball up and recovered by Houston. First turnover of the game by Texas Tech. Sione Fotu as the football for Houston.
Say at this point it's trending more towards 1, but you never know. There's so much of this. We're not even the halfway point yet, Dave.
Cross dumps it off to Dean Connors. Close to a first down as he's pushed out by Wisniewski. And Chris running it, gets tripped up, but did get the first down at the 25. Not even a single vote for the AP Top 25 coming into this week. Chris Vermillion running downhill. Nice juke of Brendan Jordan. And on 1st and 30, he gets about 20. Usually those The best teams in those leagues are the best teams in the country. As Bailey lost his helmet again, and it's because they have great defensive line play. That's caught by Koziel, but he appears short of a first down. Win it with an interim coach.
A 24.5-point favorite in that one was Penn State, and they lose. And now the real question becomes,
Texas Tech with 480 yards of total offense. They had 350 at halftime. First down for Jacoby Williams. Run out of play at the 39. 18 more yards for Williams, and that should push him over. Williams up the middle. Slam to the ground.
this and grittiness to that team, that program.
First down for Williams.
It was a very well done feature on game day here this morning. If you missed it, I urge you go back and look at it. And we talked with Carlos Allen Jr. the wicked disease.
Coy Aiken on the catch, down to about the 30.
At the conclusion of this game.
And also, again, looking for some style points maybe when the committee starts to meet. The bigger your wins. I mean, their closest win was 24 against Utah.
Right.
And they should move into the top 10. The last time they were in the top 10 was also 2013. Cameron Dickey on the loose down the sideline. And out of bounds. He actually stepped out back around the 13. It's going to get really interesting if, again, they go to Tempe in 2 weeks and do what they did to Utah. First up, they have Kansas. And even before that, they're going to celebrate this one because it's another impressive showing.